Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. As always, hope you guys had a fantastic day of trading today. Today I thought I would take a look at one of the larger stock holdings in my portfolio, Portola, with some very unique and interesting news that has come out over the past 1 week about the company. You can see here within recent news in the Robinhood application, a number of law firms are apparently investigating Portola, some of its officers and or directives, for possible securities frauds, violations, unlawful business practices. A little bit unclear in these articles what exactly is going on. They're not very detailed articles, but it appears to be centered on the launch date of its recently approved pharmaceutical that passed FDA approval. Both of these particular articles cite that. A little bit interesting to take a look at the particular law firms. I did some research, and apparently these law firms have a long track record of doing this against a number of different companies. Of note, Bank of the Internet, one of the first companies that I bought on the Robinhood portfolio, also had similar types of securities frauds investigation by some of the same law firms back in June, July 2017 when I jumped into the stock. And you can see here the stock has been recovering since that time. Then also doing a little bit more research, it seems that there is a number of different law firms that are engaged in this sort of serial litigation, professional plaintiffs against companies. So I was just kind of wondering if any other of the members of the community have had similar stocks with a similar kind of track record. Doesn't seem to be anything of particular that were noted in these articles, as well as the articles back, again, in June, July of 2017 regarding Bank of the Internet. This particular law firm, or law firms that were engaged in litigation against Bank of the Internet, they turned out to be frivolous lawsuits. Nothing came of those lawsuits. But you can see here it definitely impacted the price of the stock, as well as Portola here. Over the past week, the price of the stock is down 13.6%. So not quite sure if this is some sort of professional plaintiff type of situation, if there's any merit to these particular lawsuits. Again, I saw this on Bank of the Internet that the same law firms that are investigating Portola also did the same thing with Bank of the Internet. It turned out to be nothing. So just wanted to solicit some opinion on exactly what's going on with these particular lawsuits. I've saw this in a number of different stocks as well. Again, some of these law firms seem to have been engaged in a number of ongoing and concurrent investigations on a number of different companies. Bank of the Internet I cited here just because I had some experience with that. Portola as well. But there are a number of other different companies as well. If anybody has any opinions on that, any good insight, please let me know. A little bit interesting. Definitely has been impacting the portfolio. You can see here 13.6% for this particular stock. The Bank of the Internet as well. As you can see here, at one point it was up over $30, and that really brought the stock back under $20 at one point. I think I picked up a few stocks under $20 for this particular stock. And the reason I jumped into it was that the community was saying that there was a very good buying opportunity with a frivolous lawsuit depressing the price of the stock, jumping into the stock. And it's really turned out well for me. But again, not quite sure what's going on with Portola. If anybody has any ideas, please let me know. Very interesting to see that. I'm not overly concerned about it, to be quite honest. I think Portola is a great company. I had bought in around $19 to $26, so I'm still up by quite a large proportion, but a little bit concerning nonetheless. Investigation of Portola, those same law firms are investigating a number of different companies right now, not only Portola, but a number of other companies as well. Not quite sure if this is a type of frivolous lawsuit, a type of injury lawyer type of lawsuit against different stocks, different companies that are up and coming. Bank of the Internet is a young company, up and coming company, much the same as Portola here, a younger company that over the last year here you can see up 154%. Bank of the Internet as well. Over the last 5 years up 282.99. Portola over the last 5 years up 254.1. So not quite sure if these law firms target these types of companies, frivolous lawsuits, or there are actually some merits behind some of the litigation. Please let me know. Very interesting to hear that. But yeah, just wanted to quickly bring that up. I saw that with Portola as well as Bank of the Internet. Did some research. It seems to be quite impactful thing for a number of different stocks. Not only Portola and Bank of the Internet, but for a number of companies. There's been some talk that these are companies that are engaged in professional litigation, frivolous lawsuits. But again, not quite sure about that. I'm a relatively new investor, so if you guys have any good ideas about that, please let me know. So yeah, just wanted to kind of talk about that with Portola, the very unique and interesting news regarding the shareholder alerts, stocks being investigated for fraud, not only the company, but some of the directors and shareholders as well, some of the upper executives in the company. So let me know if you guys have any good ideas or insight on that. And yeah, not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it there. As always, if you guys enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And until the next video, we'll see you then.